What if I told you that you can heal your pangastritis naturally without relying on medications for the rest of your life? That the burning pain, the constant discomfort, and the fear of eating can all be resolved using natural methods that address the root cause instead of just masking symptoms? As a medical doctor, I've seen countless patients trapped in a cycle of medication dependency, treating their pangastritis symptoms without ever truly healing. Today, I'm going to share with you a comprehensive natural approach that has helped hundreds of my patients achieve complete recovery from pangastritis. Before we dive in, I need you to comment below and tell me how long you've been suffering with pangastritis. Is it weeks, months, years? And what symptoms are affecting your daily life the most? Your feedback helps me create more targeted content that addresses your specific struggles. First, let's understand what pangastritis really is. Unlike regular gastritis that affects just one area of your stomach, pangastritis means your entire gastric mucosa is inflamed. The whole stomach lining is under attack, which makes it more severe and requires a more comprehensive healing approach. The conventional medical approach typically involves proton pump inhibitors, antacids, and sometimes antibiotics if Helicobacter pylori is involved. While these medications can provide temporary relief, they don't address the underlying factors that cause the inflammation in the first place. This is why so many people experience recurring symptoms even after treatment. The natural approach I'm about to share focuses on three fundamental pillars: eliminating inflammatory triggers, providing the nutrients your stomach needs to heal, and restoring the protective mechanisms of your gastric mucosa. When you address all three simultaneously, healing happens naturally and permanently. Let's start with the first pillar, creating the optimal healing environment. Your stomach lining cannot heal if you continue exposing it to irritants and inflammatory substances. This means we need to be strategic about what you consume during the healing phase. The foundation of healing begins with what I call the soothing protocol. Every morning, 30 minutes before eating anything, you need to consume something that will coat and protect your stomach lining while providing healing nutrients. This is where natural remedies become incredibly powerful. Cabbage juice is one of the most potent natural remedies for gastric healing. Cabbage contains vitamin U, which is actually not a vitamin, but a compound called S-methylmethionine. This compound has been scientifically proven to help heal gastric ulcers and reduce inflammation in the stomach lining. You blend fresh green cabbage with water, strain it, and drink about 100 milliliters on an empty stomach. The taste isn't pleasant, I'll be honest, but the healing power is remarkable. Studies have shown that cabbage juice can heal gastric ulcers in as little as 7 to 10 days. For pangastritis, you'll need longer, typically 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use, but the results are worth it. Another incredibly effective remedy is potato juice, specifically from regular potatoes, not sweet potatoes for this purpose. Raw potato juice contains protease inhibitors that help protect your stomach lining from digestive enzymes and reduce inflammation. You prepare it the same way: blend half a medium potato with water, strain it, and consume it fresh. Aloe vera juice is another powerful healer for your gastric mucosa. Aloe contains polysaccharides and glycoproteins that have anti-inflammatory properties and help stimulate mucus production in your stomach. Mucus is your stomach's natural protective barrier against acid. You want pure aloe vera gel, about 50 milliliters mixed with a little water, consumed on an empty stomach. The key with all these juices is consistency and timing. They work best on an empty stomach because that's when they can directly contact your stomach lining without interference from food. You can rotate them or choose the one that works best for you, but you need to use them daily during your healing phase. Now let's talk about the second pillar, strategic nutrition for gastric healing. What you eat throughout the day is just as important as your morning healing protocol. Your diet during this healing phase should focus exclusively on foods that are easy to digest, anti-inflammatory, and rich in nutrients that support tissue repair. Bone broth becomes your best friend during healing. Real bone broth, not the boxed kind, made by simmering bones for 12 to 24 hours. This creates a nutrient-dense liquid rich in collagen, gelatin, amino acids like glutamine and proline, and minerals that are essential for rebuilding damaged tissue. Glutamine is particularly important because it's the primary fuel source for the cells lining your digestive tract. When you have pangastritis, these cells are damaged and need extra glutamine to regenerate. Drinking bone broth 2 to 3 times daily provides a constant supply of this crucial nutrient. Cooked vegetables should make up a large portion of your meals, but they must be well cooked, almost soft. Raw vegetables are too harsh for an inflamed stomach. Focus on carrots, zucchini, squash, pumpkin, and sweet potatoes. These vegetables are rich in beta-carotene, which your body converts to vitamin A, essential for maintaining healthy mucous membranes. Steaming or boiling these vegetables until they're very soft makes them easy to digest while preserving most of their nutrients. You can puree them into soups, which is even gentler on your stomach. Adding a little olive oil after cooking provides healthy fats that help reduce inflammation and improve nutrient absorption. Lean proteins are necessary for tissue repair, but they need to be carefully selected and prepared. White fish, chicken breast, and turkey are your best options because they're low in fat and easy to digest. Fat slows down stomach emptying, which means food sits in your stomach longer, potentially causing more irritation. Cooking methods matter tremendously. Grilling, baking, or poaching are ideal. Avoid frying or using heavy sauces. Season minimally with herbs like parsley, oregano, and thyme, which have anti-inflammatory properties. Absolutely no spicy seasonings. Remember what we discussed about peppers and inflammatory compounds. White rice and well-cooked oatmeal provide easy-to-digest carbohydrates that give you energy without stressing your digestive system. These bland starches also help absorb excess stomach acid, providing additional comfort. Healthy fats need to come from specific sources. Extra virgin olive oil is excellent because it contains oleocanthal, a compound with anti-inflammatory properties similar to ibuprofen, but without the gastric side effects. Avocado is another good option, providing healthy fats and multiple vitamins that support healing. Eating patterns are just as crucial as food choices. You need to eat smaller meals more frequently, about 5 to 6 small meals throughout the day instead of 3 large ones. Large meals require more stomach acid production and put mechanical stress on your stomach walls, both of which can worsen inflammation. Chew your food thoroughly, and I mean really thoroughly. Digestion begins in your mouth, and the more you break down food with chewing, the less work your stomach has to do. This reduces the amount of acid and enzymes your stomach needs to produce, giving it a chance to heal. The third pillar focuses on lifestyle factors that directly impact gastric healing. Stress management is not optional when healing pangastritis. There's a direct neurological connection between your brain and your gut called the gut-brain axis. When you're stressed, your body releases cortisol and other stress hormones that increase stomach acid production and reduce blood flow to your digestive system. Reduced blood flow means fewer nutrients and oxygen reach your stomach lining, slowing down the healing process. Chronic stress also suppresses your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight inflammation and repair damaged tissue. You need to incorporate daily stress management practices. This could be meditation, deep breathing exercises, yoga, or even just 20 minutes of quiet time. The specific method doesn't matter as much as doing it consistently. 10 minutes of deep breathing twice daily can significantly reduce cortisol levels and improve healing. Sleep is another non-negotiable factor for healing. Your body does most of its repair work during deep sleep. Growth hormone, which stimulates tissue regeneration, is primarily released during sleep. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep every night. Go to bed and wake up at consistent times to regulate your circadian rhythm. Your sleeping position matters too. Elevate the head of your bed by about 15 to 20 centimeters. This slight elevation helps prevent acid reflux during the night, which can significantly irritate your already inflamed stomach lining. Don't eat anything for at least 3 hours before bed to allow your stomach to empty. Physical activity supports healing, but needs to be appropriate for your condition. Gentle walking after meals helps with digestion and reduces bloating. A 15 to 20-minute walk after eating stimulates peristalsis, the wave-like contractions that move food through your digestive system. Avoid intense exercise during the acute healing phase. High-intensity workouts can actually increase stomach acid production and divert blood flow away from your digestive system to your muscles. Once you're feeling better, you can gradually increase activity levels, but during active inflammation, keep it gentle. Hydration is crucial but needs to be done correctly. Drink water between meals, not during meals. Drinking large amounts of water with food dilutes your digestive enzymes and stomach acid, making digestion less efficient. This can cause food to sit in your stomach longer, leading to more irritation. Aim for about 2 liters of water daily, consumed mostly between meals. Room temperature or slightly warm water is better than ice-cold water, which can shock your digestive system and potentially trigger spasms in sensitive individuals. Now let's talk about natural supplements that can accelerate healing. While I'm focusing on food-based healing, certain supplements have strong scientific evidence supporting their use in gastric conditions. Zinc carnosine is one of the most well-researched supplements for gastric healing. It's a complex of zinc and L-carnosine that adheres to the stomach lining, providing targeted healing support. Studies show it can help repair gastric mucosa and reduce inflammation. The typical dose is 75 to 150 milligrams twice daily, taken between meals. Slippery elm bark is a traditional remedy that creates a soothing coating on your stomach lining. It contains mucilage, a gel-like substance that protects irritated tissue and reduces inflammation. You can take it as a powder mixed with water or in capsule form, typically 400 to 500 milligrams 3 times daily. Deglycyrrhizated licorice, or DGL, is licorice root with the glycyrrhizin removed. Glycyrrhizin can raise blood pressure, but DGL doesn't have this effect while still providing gastric healing benefits. DGL stimulates mucus production and promotes tissue repair. Chew 1 or 2 tablets about 20 minutes before meals. Probiotics are essential for restoring healthy gut bacteria balance. Look for a high-quality probiotic with multiple strains, especially Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium species. These beneficial bacteria help reduce inflammation, support immune function, and even produce compounds that protect your stomach lining. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish oil have powerful anti-inflammatory effects throughout your body, including your digestive system. A high-quality fish oil supplement providing about 2,000 milligrams of combined EPA and DHA daily can significantly reduce gastric inflammation. Vitamin B12 deserves special mention. Chronic gastritis and pangastritis can impair B12 absorption, and B12 deficiency can actually worsen gastric inflammation, creating a vicious cycle. Consider sublingual B12 supplements, which bypass the stomach and are absorbed directly through the mucous membranes in your mouth. Let me give you a sample daily protocol that integrates everything we've discussed. You wake up, and before anything else, you drink your healing juice, whether that's cabbage, potato, or aloe vera. You wait 30 minutes, during which you can do your morning stress management practice, maybe some deep breathing or meditation. For breakfast, you have a small bowl of well-cooked oatmeal with a drizzle of honey and perhaps some cooked apple. Mid-morning snack could be some bone broth with a few well-cooked vegetables. Lunch is a small portion of baked white fish with steamed carrots and white rice, dressed with olive oil. Afternoon snack might be mashed avocado on gluten-free toast or more bone broth. Dinner is similar to lunch, perhaps chicken breast with steamed zucchini and pumpkin, again with white rice and olive oil. Evening routine includes another cup of bone broth and your supplements. Throughout the day, you're drinking water between meals, taking short walks after eating, managing stress, and being mindful of how your body feels. You're avoiding all the inflammatory foods we discussed in previous videos. No gluten, sugar, dairy, or peppers. This protocol needs to be followed strictly for at least 4 to 6 weeks for significant healing to occur. Some people see improvement in just 2 weeks, but complete healing of pangastritis typically takes 1 to 3 months depending on severity. One critical point I need to emphasize is the importance of addressing Helicobacter pylori if present. This bacteria is a common cause of gastritis and pangastritis. While the natural approach I've outlined will help tremendously, if you have active H. pylori infection, you may need conventional treatment to eradicate it. There are natural protocols for H. pylori that include specific probiotics, manuka honey, and other antimicrobial herbs, but this requires careful supervision and testing to ensure the bacteria is actually eliminated. Don't assume you can treat H. pylori without proper testing and follow-up. It's also essential to avoid certain medications that damage your stomach lining. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like ibuprofen and aspirin are notorious for causing gastric damage. If you need pain relief, work with your doctor to find alternatives that won't harm your healing stomach. Monitor your progress not just by symptoms, but by how you feel overall. Increased energy, better sleep, improved mood, and reduced anxiety are all signs that your body is healing. Keep a simple journal noting your symptoms daily. This helps you identify what's working and what might need adjustment. Remember that healing is not always linear. You might have days where you feel worse even though you're doing everything right. This is normal. Your body is working through layers of inflammation and damage. Don't get discouraged by temporary setbacks. Stay consistent with the protocol. After your initial healing phase, when symptoms have significantly improved or resolved, you can start gradually testing foods to see what you can tolerate. Add one new food at a time, wait a few days to see how you react, then add another if the first was well tolerated. Some people find they can eventually tolerate small amounts of previously problematic foods, while others need to maintain stricter boundaries long term. Listen to your body and respect what it's telling you. Prevention is crucial once you've healed. The habits you develop during your healing phase should largely continue as your normal lifestyle. This doesn't mean you can never enjoy a treat or have an occasional indulgence, but your baseline eating patterns should remain supportive of digestive health. If you found this comprehensive natural treatment protocol helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone struggling with pangastritis or chronic gastric issues. Healing is possible, and you have more control over your recovery than you might think. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because I'll be sharing more detailed videos on specific aspects of digestive healing, including natural H. pylori protocols, the best anti-inflammatory recipes, and advanced healing strategies. Remember, your body has an incredible capacity to heal itself when you provide the right conditions. Pangastritis doesn't have to be a life sentence of medication and discomfort. Take control of your healing journey starting today. I'll see you in the next video.